Hello, everyone. I'm Deb Courtney. Welcome to my YouTube channel today. I'm so glad you're here today. Have you ever wondered how it is to have a perfect life? You know, we've been talking about personal foundation, attraction, how to be irresistible to people, how to do the right thing and be the right thing, if possible, as far as it depends upon you. Well, these are some things that I've thought about over the years and that I've written down, and these are things that have helped me. A perfect life is always evolving and growing forward. It changes day to day. What you may have thought was a perfect life for you 5 years ago may not be the perfect life for you now. So let me just share with you what I know has helped me in my life, and maybe you can glean something from this. The first one I want to talk about is know how to measure your success. Start living your life by design. I took the steps necessary to sit down and start living my life by design. And I wrote out a plan to begin with, step one, and then I've implemented that. And I've been implementing it all these many years later. The next one is abandon perfection. Replace perfectionism with grace. Give people grace. People are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Even though we try to be perfect, perfect can evolve from one second to the next. But grace is something that people need. And this is because of the world that we live in. We live in a fallen world. And so we have to extend grace to people. Sometimes that's the best way of being perfect, is extending grace towards people. Accept, then perfect what isn't perfect. Okay, you probably said, say that again, Deborah. Okay, accept, then perfect what isn't perfect. Acceptance is the first step toward perfection. Sometimes you have to just accept people right where they are, and then go forward with them. Just keep that mindset. Perception is 100% of what's going to get you there. And how you perceive things, how you perceive perfection, how you perceive relationships, whether it be with your career, with the people you work around, or with your family. Perception and having the mindset of abandoning perfectionism, what I said earlier, and then accept what isn't perfect, then you can go forward. A lot of times that holds a lot of people up. I know it held me up for quite a many years because that's my favorite word. I like perfect. Give me perfect. Perfect weather, the perfect meal, the perfect temperature of my house, the perfect car, and on and on and on and on. However, I was looking to have a perfect life. That didn't work. Okay. The next one I want to tell you about is enjoy an absence of personal problems. Life's too short for problems of any kind. Become a problem-free zone. Look at the word when I said become. So it's always a transition. It's always moving because you're going to have problems day in and day out. Maybe not every day, but you're going to have problems that you're going to have to face, and you just face them head on. You take care of them and get on down the road. You don't weep about them. You don't cry about them. You don't, Lord, what am I going to do? I'm so worried, da-da-da. No. I found out that any amount of worrying didn't help my problems. So I looked at the problem. I inquired. I did my due diligence to find out people that I knew that could help me with my problem, whether it was financial or career or business-wise or whatever, in regards to my body, anything of that nature. And then I took the necessary steps to eradicate it out of my life. And that helped me. Okay. Upgrade your personal and professional network. Bring people into your life that will help you with the best opportunities. And people do. They will help you with some of the best opportunities, but you have to network with people. You have to let them know what your needs are and how can they help you. You can't be an island until yourself and say, well, I can do this by myself. There are some things you can do, but I have found out that if I reach out to people, let me tell you what, it takes a whole lot more stress off of you and strain, and worry and things of that nature. I've found out, figure out what it is I want to do, find the person that can help me to do that, see if there's some way I can touch base with them and go to them and meet with them. Or if they know somebody, if they don't have the time, maybe they know somebody they can send me to, and then go from there. Seriously invest in a special skill set. The more you can deliver, the more you can earn. There's a saying that goes something like this: the more you learn, the more you earn. That is so true. So invest in special skill sets. Have whims worth following. Perfection occurs as you respond to what tugs at you. You know, we all have different things. I'd like to do this. Well, you know, I kind of like to do that. Okay. Hey, if it's a whim worth following, go for it. Do your due diligence. Check it out, and invest the time to see if this is something that, if it's tugging at you, and if there's a way to work it out, follow that direction. Perfect your self-care. A perfect life isn't sustainable without advanced self-care. I do a wellness program every year in regards to my body. And so, because I want to know if there's anything happening that needs attention that I need to take care of. Just really simple. Evolve your sources of energy. Design advanced sources of motivation. Put in place things that will motivate you to the kind of energy that you want to have in the days and weeks and months and years to come. I look at my energy in that vernacular, in that way. So I have to take and be with people and network with people that is going to help me in the motivation where I am now and the years that I am living in now, that will propel me into my future and take me further. That's what I'm talking about when I say evolve your sources of energy, design advanced sources of motivation. Because once you do that, then you are a forward thinker, and you're not being stuck or worried about what's going to happen to me in the future. How am I going to handle that? I like to take the time now to plan that. It's just who I am. Raise your standards, reduce your expectations. This raises you above the muck of life and the realm of perfect. When you raise your standards, sometimes you'll come across somebody in your life that didn't pan out like you thought they would pan out. They didn't turn out to be the person that you thought they would be. Okay? So that's what I mean by reduce your expectation, raise your standard. You will come across some people in your life at some point in time that just can't deliver for you. No matter how much you want them to, no matter how much you really wish and pray that they will, they just don't have it. They just don't have the capability. So what I have learned in regards to that is this: to raise myself up above that. Not that I'm not saying that I'm better than they are. Don't even go there. No, I'm not saying that. It's just that sometimes when I think an individual could possibly be of help to me, but circumstances and issues show me that they're not capable of doing it, then I get my thinking up, which is what I said earlier, raise your standard. It's kind of like getting your thinking up to say, okay, you're not finding fault with anybody, but you have come to the conclusion that they're not capable of doing it, so I'm going to look elsewhere. That's what I'm talking about. So I hope these insights have helped you in regards to what I have learned and what's helped me into having my perfect life. And I'm still working on it. We're all still working on it. So glad you found me. I'm glad I found you. Go out and make it a great day. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Share it. Give me your thoughts, ideas, and suggestions in regards to this. Love to hear it. See you next time.